Alright, shalom, shalom. Yeah, this is your brother Kazak from GMS Jamaica, and giving our praises again. Kalalal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and to the Akim pushing this word in sincerity and truth. Shalom. You know what I mean? So yeah, and quickly, hopefully this one is very quick and short. Alright, so this Alright, so basically this lesson will be about, you know, the black consciousness. Though really what I want to point out is that look, black consciousness just shows that we're still under a curse, right? The whole black consciousness movement, the fact that we have a movement that is so called dedicated to re-edifying our people about who them be. And I mean that just go for shows that look, we're still under a curse. And to make matters worse, the worst thing about the whole black conscious movement, right? Give you 2 seconds to guess. Right? The worst thing about the black consciousness movement is that look, them not teach the true thing. Them not teach the right thing. See, them not make people know say them are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, yo. You know what I mean? Them basically are subscribed to the black back to Africa thing. Right? That are them thing, yo. Right? Black consciousness being, it says, awareness of one's identity as a black person. That are the first thing we show you say, yo, that the whole thing off, yo. You know what I mean? Cause first things first, we are not black people, yo. We are Israelites, right? We are the true biblical Israelites, right? And in this day and age, we're not going to come as so-called black people all the time, yo, right? You're gonna have Israelites out there will look like other nations, yo, right? So the whole black consciousness movement is just it's just one big foolery, right? It don't make no sense, yo, cause it not teach you people and wake up with people say, yo, look, this is who we be, this is what happened to it, and this is what we're supposed to wait for. Not like that, yo. You know what I mean? So we are following this so-called black consciousness movement. You know what I mean? Where people are gonna always be in the same dead, docile, um, not knowing them who them be state of mind, right? This says defining black consciousness, right? Black consciousness is in essence the realization by the black man of the need to rally together with his brothers around the cause of their oppression, right? The blackness of their skin, and to operate as a group in order to rid themselves of the shackles that bind them to perpetual servitude. It seeks to demonstrate the lie that black man is an aberration from the normal, which is white. It is a manifestation of a new realization that by seeking to run away from themselves and to emulate the white man, blacks are insulting the intelligence of whoever created them. Right? Says black consciousness therefore takes cognizance of the deliberateness of God's plan in creating black people black. It seeks to infuse the black community with a newfound pride in themselves, their efforts, their value system, their culture, their religion, and their outlook to life. Now, I mean, I must agree, I must admit that this statement in is somewhat a bit just a tiny bit what you say now, okay, but there still is some missing factors here, right? How about mentioning the fact that we are the true Israelites? How about mentioning the fact that we are still in slavery because of our transgressions, and that we're supposed to keep the laws in order for break the so-called perpetual servitude of inner, because we coming together can't do it, yo. Right? That's impossible. Right? You know what we coming together can do? We coming together can like for us, the Hebrew Israelites, for example, yo, you know what I mean, especially over there in America, you have different tribes of is you have men from different tribes coming together as one, yo, teaching this truth, right? And guess what? Edifying and waking up more and more of our people to the realization that they are the true biblical Israelites, yo. You know what I mean? So that is missing from the whole Black consciousness movement, yo. That and a lot of other things, right? But that's the main thing, yo, right? For people know who them truly are, yo. You know what I mean? And who them power is, that is important as well. Yahweh Shem Shai, the name is very important. You know what I mean? But hey, this, as me say, this is all a part of the curses. Right? This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 28. It says, Yahweh shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. Alright? And this is the word. This is the word. Let me think. Go back some more. Right, and this is the word madness, you know, from the same text. It says, hold on, go back, one more strong. Okay, there's no more. Slow. Right, it says, so this is the word madness. Right, I believe this is the root word. It says shagai. Right, shagai. Right, it says to be mad, to be mad, to be maddened, right? To show madness. It says to rave to insanity, play the madman, right? And that is what a lot of our people are go through, yo. Insanity, madness, right? A lot of our people, they know some organizations are them have some beliefs where that is just pure madness, yo. And the scriptures tell you, so yo, them thing are gonna happen to you. That's a part of the curse, right? And this is the word. Let's see. This is the word blindness. Alright, the word blind in the same text. You know, what I mean, this would be the. I think this would be the root of the word of the first word. Let's check it. Yeah. See it. I war one. Right. I war one. Gun. I war one. Right. It says blindness. All right, let's go to the root. Let's go to the root of it. All right, the root of it is I war, and it says blind physically, right? It says blind literally or figuratively. You know what I mean? Here again, metaphor used of men who walk in the darkness. Salakia. In the darkness of ignorance, yo. You know what I mean? And that again is a part of the curse that a lot of people are go through, yo. Them blind, right? That's why you have people in a Black consciousness movement, Back to Africa movement, Egyptology. See, because them blind, yo, them true identity get taken away, right? Come on, tell me which part in the world You see, any other nation have a movement like this. You know, hear about a white consciousness movement or a Chinese consciousness movement or a Japanese consciousness movement, right? Because all of them people that know who them be, them history get taught to them. The only history we have is slavery, you know, right? As much as, oh, you hear them say, oh, we come from Africa and this, no matter how much you hear that, there can never be shown any form of history with we in Africa. Oh, this is what we used to do when we there Africa. The only thing we know about are like drum beating or them claim say come from Africa, African ancestry or whatever. Scene is drum beating and wobia and some other little something, yo. There is no actual history, no true history. We're sure say, yo, look, we are Africans for real, and oh, we used to do this, and this is how. No, it not exists, yo, right? Because we are not Africans for the first for the most part. We are not Africans, yo. We are Israelites. So our history will be in the scriptures, yo. Yeah, right. This is Isaiah 60 and 2. It says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And again, we look up the word darkness in this scripture, Isaiah, right? And it says darkness, obscurity, darkness, secret place, right? Literally darkness, figuratively misery, destruction, death, ignorance, sorrow, wickedness. So all of these things are upon our people, yo. We people in a misery, them destroyed, you know what I mean? We people are dead from all kind of disease and all of them things there, yo. Right? We people in ignorance, sorrow, and we people full of wickedness. Right? Hence, so the scriptures again, it says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. Seen? But Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Seen? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh shall arise upon us, yo, the men of the Lord, and remove we out of the darkness. Yeah? And when we not, when once this thing over, yo, our kingdom come, right? Our people are gonna see that our people are these heathen nations where oppress we are gonna see the glory of our heavenly Father upon us, yo. You know what I mean? From the elect all the way down, right? It's just that there amongst Israel there will be levels to that glory. You know what I mean? Because there is a glory of, us, the men of the Lord, right? Are the elect. Seen? And there's a different glory for the rest of Israel. You know what I mean? Right. Um Next scripture. This is Jeremiah 17 and 4, and it says, and thou even thyself shall discontinue from thine heritage. Right, and as me that said before, all these other nations know them heritage, them know who them be. Them have history, right? Hey, what kind of we learn a white man history we learn in school, yo? And some little thing about the Arawak Indians. What about other history? Right? Yeah, yeah, we know that the Arawak Indians are Israelites as well. You know what I mean? And them come over here, we know the history. We know the history, but guess what? It not get taught in school, yo. It not get taught in school, especially in America. And that is the next thing about America too. That's one more thing about America being the city of confusion, right? You have so many different races of people in that country, right? So many different races of children go to the schools in America, but guess what? It's only American history and Edomite history get taught in these schools. Check it, right? It's only, right, and if not only, then it's majority, right? Um, Edomite history in these schools, yo. Alright, so yeah, we know what we are saying, yo. And I mean, again, continuing, it says, even though thyself shall discontinue from thine heritage. Right now we're not on a heritage, yo. Seeing, we don't have a damn history. With history go as with history stop at slavery. Yeah, that's how far back with history go. We don't even we don't even have a proper history of what happened or what was going on before we get captured and brought in as slavery. They never, there wasn't even time for big for make something for that. You know what I mean? Growing up, we never learned nothing else more than that. Look, we come over here in a slavery. That's it. And we get so-called emancipated, rate. That's it. Anyways, continue. It says that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. And again, I'll go back to the curses. Jeremiah 6:16 says, thus saith Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths. And that is what we, the men of the Lord, out here doing, yo. We not really have nobody for ask for the old path, yo. But guess what? We have the scriptures, which is our history. So that's how we know what the old path is. That's how we know the laws, statutes, and commandments. That's how we know dress code, dietary laws, you know what I mean? Things that what people used to do, right? You know, and the history is there, the history is there. It's just that it's not being taught to us, right? Because there are many books, there are books upon books upon books that give you detailed what you call it, that give you detailed facts about the Israelite history, you know what I mean? But hey, um old part, it says, where is the good way and walk therein? Where is the good way? The good way is within the scriptures, right? And that's where we are walk. And ye shall find rest for your souls, but they said, we will not walk therein. Yeah, and that's why a lot of people are dead according to the word darkness. That's why, because them don't want to walk therein. Them in a misery, destruction, death, ignorance, sorrow, wickedness. Yeah. So anyway, with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying. And I mean, until the next one, we want to give our praises again to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles of great millstone, and shalom to the Akim pushing this word in sincerity and in truth.